Hey, what's up guys, this is Pete here, and in this video I'm going to share with you one surprising method for eliminating the pressure of sales. I get it, most people don't like to sell. In fact, there's a small percentage of people that will go so far to say that they despise selling and they hate the whole thought of selling. And if they could sell their product without actually needing to sell it, then wouldn't life be perfect? But you know this already, only a very small percentage of the clients that you speak to are ready to buy there and then. The vast majority of your clients will require your influence, will require that you ask great questions and that you deliver a great meeting or consultation so they can reach the conclusion in their own mind that, hey, actually I want to work with this guy or girl and they can really help me achieve X, Y, or Z goal. The big problem we have between us as the professional and being able to win over that client is this bit in the middle called pressure. Now I'm going to save this bit for another video, but I want you to bear in mind there's actually good types of pressure in sales, and then there's the type of pressure which actually can damage our chances at getting a yes from our client. And for this video though, because it's practical and I want you to use this straight away, I'm going to keep with one simple tip that comes from this philosophy. People want to buy, but they do not want to be sold to. So what that basically means is that your client must feel like it's their decision to say yes or no. Now believe it or not, if you take two different salespeople and the first salesperson is lovely, they're kind, they come across really well, they do a great product presentation, they've got so much empathy for their clients. However, they don't use this one trick that I'm about to share with you, this one surprising method, and they get a no from their client because their client feels pressured. Yet on this side, this salesperson, they're a little bit more assertive, let's just put it that way, they're direct. However, their client says yes because the client didn't feel any pressure. How is this possible that somebody that's kind and lovely still puts pressure on their client and somebody who's direct and assertive doesn't put any pressure on their client? It really comes down to the fact that this salesperson over here reminds the client that it's their decision to say yes or no, and whatever they choose to do is completely okay with the professional, with the salesperson. This person over here who's lovely and kind doesn't actually remind the client that, hey, this is your decision today. Remember, people want to buy, but they don't want to be sold to. And this is exactly why you can be lovely to your clients, you can guide them through the process and feel that you're not putting any pressure on. But if you don't add in that simple reminder that, hey, it's great that you come to see me today, I want to remind you that whatever you decide to do, whether it's a yes or a no, it's completely okay with me. Now this is how it works. When you don't remind the client that it's their decision, they may feel that they're not in control of making that decision. And it doesn't matter how kind you are. It doesn't matter how much empathy you have. That simple reminder that's missed of, hey, it's great that you've come to see me today. I appreciate that you're here. I just want to remind you before we move forward with today, whether you decide it's a yes or a no, it's completely okay with me. When you miss that crucial section out, what happens is that client doesn't have that trigger of, oh yeah, it is my decision today. Whereas by adding in that statement that I've just shared with you, it's your decision if you say yes or no, and I'm completely okay with whatever you decide. By simply adding that in, it creates that trigger in the mind of the client, and the client can come to their own conclusion. People want to buy. They don't want to be sold to. You didn't drag your client off the street. You're not forcing them to buy. Very much they're sitting in front of you or they're on a call with you because they're interested in moving forward. But there is a lot of psychology, and we need to make sure that we remind people in advance of anything that may get in the way of the sale. At the end of the day, what is your ultimate goal with your client? Your ultimate goal is to help them. And in order to help them, yes, they need to make a decision to move forward. If the client feels it's not their decision, then they're going to feel the pressure, and sometimes it doesn't matter how nice you are as a human being. But by adding in that one simple reminder, it's amazing how the pressure just leaves the room. I've seen this so many times with my own clients, and I've also seen it with countless professionals that I've trained over the years. At the end of the day, the more you can do to remove the pressure for both you and the client, the more likely you are to hear that three-letter word, yes, from your client. Try this out. Make sure you do it as early as possible in the consultation or in the meeting. And by the way, as an added tip here, where I mentioned that it's okay, whatever you decide, it's okay with me, that reminds your client that you are confident, that you're not needy for the sale, that you're there truly to help them, and whether they say yes or no, it's not going to impact the experience that client is going to have with you. Hey, you know what? And it shouldn't impact the experience as well. When you can detach from the need and the I've got to make a sale, and you can step truly into the place of simply helping the client, it's amazing how that can be a game changer, not only for you, but also for your client's decision-making process. All right, so thank you for joining me today, and comment below, let me know how this works out for you, and I'll see you in the next video.